Why you should remember to always consider CSS over JavaScript for UI implementations, especially in case of SEO and accessibility. For many UI interactions, developers automatically reach for JavaScript, but you might don't actually need it. Accordions, tabs, drop-downs, tooltips, modals, all of these can be built with pure CSS, and that can resolve few future problems. Especially accessibility gaps. Native HTML elements like details come with built-in keyboard navigations and screen reader support. When you rebuild this in JS with divs, you have to manually add area attributes, keyboard handlers, focus management, and let's be honest, we all forget about that topic time to time. Let me show you the real difference between CSS and JS implementation in case of accessibility on that Accordion example. In the CSS version, we use HTML elements, details, and summary. These are semantic elements with built-in toggle behavior. The summary element is the header that users click. The rest of the details content is hidden by default and gonna be toggled after mouse click, or when users use tab plus space on keyboard, and that is built-in accessibility version. You can achieve that with help of details open selector. Browser will automatically add the open attribute whenever users clicks it. For key points, we have zero JavaScript here, semantic HTML, and works even when JS is disabled. That's why in the JS version it is important to focus on semantic HTML. Otherwise we end up with styling divs or other elements without semantic meaning, and that can cost us a lot of problems. In that JS example, we're gonna style div elements to show where the problem really is. As you could see, CSS content is hidden by default with display none. Classic JS approach here is to use the active class that's gonna be added on and off to show div element. Which means that in JavaScript, we need to manually add listen event for clicks and toggle the active class. So what are the problems with this JavaScript version over CSS one? It requires much more work compared to CSS. There's no semantic here, and screen readers doesn't know what is implemented. And of course, you have to manually add keyboard support. To sum up, for a simple accordion, the CSS-only version is better in every way. JavaScript gives more control, but you have to ask yourself a question if you really need it.